It's April Wisdom, not April Fool. I welcome you to April. This is April, that month of April Fool. So friend, you are not a fool when it comes to financial wisdom. I want you to take this month as a month of financial wisdom. Learn new things about finance, how you can be financially free. Let's see. April is spelled A-P-R-I-L and fool F-O-O-L. April Fool. We're going to make some fun facts about April, turning around April Fool toward April of financial freedom. Let's go. So the first letter in April is A, and that's going to be asset adventure. We are going on a journey of adventure. What do I mean? For asset adventure, we are going to do asset analysis. What you're going to invest in. Before you do your investment, you're going to analyze all your assets, all asset class. What do you invest in? You invest in different classes of assets. You invest what? In bond, in stocks, in ETF, or index funds. You're going to invest in different assets and in different market, different industry. So that's an asset adventure. Take it as if you went to a park where you have a lot of fun things to do in the park. So from today, take your investment journey as an asset adventure where you diversify all your investment. That is an asset adventure for A. The next letter is portfolio playground. Playground, exactly, playground. So you understand what I mean by playground. Just as we did with asset adventure, we also do with asset playground. You're going to be able to manage your investment as if you're on a playground. What do you mean by that is what? Strategically choosing your investment. You want to make investment that are what? That are best selected for you to achieve maximum return. That's playground. You look at what do you invest in here, in what industry, in what economy or market. So that's asset playground, where you dissect all asset category to know what is best for you. Then we talk about risk radar. Risk radar, yes, risk radar. You have to develop the skill of understanding the risk that can mitigate your opportunity to earn highest return. That is the R, risk radar. You have to be in the know of what risk affects your investments. Each investment in your investment portfolio, that is what? Keeping the antenna on, understanding what the risk market is, what specific asset risk is, and what is the portfolio risk, what's all about. Man, this is how you become financially smart. The next thing, let's talk about inflation. What? Insights. Inflation affects purchasing power. The strength of your investment is determined by how much is being affected by inflation, right? Yes, inflation. So how do you ensure that your investment guard against inflation? We've talked about A, P, R, I. Then the last letter in April, L, liquidity lifeline. You want to ensure that you keep a lifeline of each accessible cash or liquid. You have to ensure that you have easily accessible cash to meet your immediate needs. As you invest in long term, also you have to be conscious of the fact that there could be immediate needs that need to be met. Because of that, you have to ensure that you well plan your finances to ensure that you have some cash with you or some asset that can quickly be turned into cash. Those are what your liquid investment, right? Short term that can quickly call to ensure that when there's financial need, you are not stressed out. We are done with April. Then let's look at Fool. April Fool. The F is what we call the what? Financial fitness. Exactly, financial fitness. Consider this as if you go to gym every morning, or you ensure that you go to the gym every day for you to be what? Physically fit. The same principle applies to your financial understanding. You have to be financially fit. How do you become financially fit? Is by doing your what we call financial planning. You don't allow anything to get you by surprise. You are much aware of your financial situation. You plan your finances. You don't do impulse buying. Everything you have to do, you have to properly plan them out. Always evaluating and reevaluating your investments. Nothing caught you by surprise. That's what we call financial fitness. And the next one we're going to talk about is opportunity optimizer. Opportunity optimizer has to talk about how you optimize gain. You are not in the game to lose, but you're in the game to gain or win. Your investment has to be properly planned for you to gain in the market. You don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose on income. You don't want to lose on gain. No losses, friends. This is how you become financially smart. Your investment has to be well structured strategically for you to optimize gain in the market. Yeah. The next O, which is overhead overhaul. You consider all the costs that are necessary and those that are not necessary. You don't spend on things that do not contribute to your life positively. You have to ensure that you analyze all your spending, and that's what we call overhead overhaul. You overhaul your expenses. How do you do that? You ensure that you budget very well for all that is needed. Then we move to the last letter, in full. So we are completing April Fool. Let's go again. Let's spell April Fool. APRILFOO. And the last letter is what? L, which is called liability lightener. You want to ensure that you are debt light. Yeah, it's just like traveling on a plane, right? You say travel light. Exactly. You travel light. You ensure that you don't carry unnecessary debts. No unnecessary credit card accumulation. No unnecessary loans, whether personal or not. Whatever you're going to do that you need to get credit for has to be something that you've tried all of that means and you could not access fund for that before you can consider debts. Debt will weigh you down. Debt will not make you to be financially free. And you want to be financially free, you want to have free time, you want to have freedom, you want to be able to live your life free of debts. So you have to do what? You have to have what we call liability lightener. You have to travel light, no debt accumulation. Yeah, friend, this is all about April. I know by now you are more financially smart, you are more educated, you are more financially wise to ensure that you plan your finances and live a life of what? Of financial freedom, so that you can get your wealth and pass to generations coming. As we go in this month, I'll be taking each step of the letter of April Fool, and each day we analyze what each letter talked about. We deep dive into each letter. Until then, I sign out. Bye.